Artificial intelligence has emerged as a transformative technology that's being used in a variety of fields, including the finance industry. Alex Harmsen is the CEO of Global Predictions, a free wealth management platform. He joins us now to discuss this further. Good morning, Alex, and thank you for your time.
Great to be here. Good morning.
Alex, how is AI helping build wealth?
When we've been working on this problem for like the last 4 or 5 years, and ultimately we think the right approach is not just sort of black box AI language models, and it's not traditional finance, but really the merging of the two. And so like we've really pioneered something that we call hybrid AI models within the finance world. And we think it's both makes for more accurate forecasts and predictions and understanding and analysis, but it also allows for this like hyper personalization of finances. And so we like to think that the era of sort of standard wealth management financial advisor portfolios is over, and our system basically takes individual preferences according to your goals, your current portfolio, tax situations, anything that might actually impact your wealth creation, and then matches it up with these powerful models in the back end to allow you to chart a better course to what you should do today and next month and over the next couple of years.
I can imagine that the technology is helping save a lot of time by analyzing the data and capturing the relationships between data sets. So Alex, what should consumers know about AI when it comes to investing? So what are the downfalls? Because we've heard about incidents where AI isn't exactly spot on in other industries.
I think anytime you're dealing with something as important as money or health or legal advice, you start running into problems with AIs hallucinating, or even knowledge cutoffs, right? Like even if we're talking about very popular apps like ChatGPT, GPT-4, those training sets only really go up until the end of 2021, and as you can imagine, a lot has happened over the last 2 years in the finance world. And so I guess this is where I think you have to be really careful about just trusting what an AI system is telling you. And so we like to think that we help cross that gap in marrying up sort of the traditional finance models together with the AI through this hybrid approach. But I think that I don't know, similar to talking to your cousin, you got to think is this person really informed? Do they have all the latest latest knowledge about what's going on? And it's worth verifying with other sources.
And Alex, finally, your company just launched Portfolio Pilot on ChatGPT. How does that work?
Yeah, so we, Global Predictions is the company. Portfolio Pilot is our consumer product that we've opened up for free to anybody. 2 years ago, we launched it. We've been working with thousands of users, billions of dollars on, of assets on the platform. Just a couple of weeks ago, we launched within ChatGPT as a plugin. And so, some of these problems that I mentioned with the ChatGPT platform, that there's this knowledge cutoff, and it hallucinates sometimes, it makes up, numbers, not that good at math and modeling. Basically you could go to the plugin store, install it, and, within seconds, you can pull in the latest stock price information, or, probably the most popular feature that we have is literally you can, go to your Fidelity account, copy and paste your portfolio, and get a AI assessment of your portfolio. What's working, expected returns, risk, downside protection, specific recommendations on how to improve that. And we found that to be incredible. We actually learned a tremendous amount. There's something about having just an open text box, the context of your portfolio, and being able to ask any question that has forced us to go back to the drawing board and on a number of features and way that we think about our product to address what people really want. Because ultimately, we want to be a coach for people along the process. We think the era of money managers and wealth managers, not quite over yet, but it's in its final days where I think there's a new type of advisor in town.
All right, AI hallucinating, that's what I'm taking out of this. And don't trust your cousin, right? Alex Harmsen with Global Predictions, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me on. Have a good day.
Absolutely, have a good day.